How long should a board meeting be, and why is it important to ensure that a board meeting doesn't go on for too long? Hi, my name is Jimmy Walabiachi, and you're welcome to Corporate Governance Africa, where we seek to promote good governance through film. In this video, we discuss the interesting experience of Mr. Richard Balenzi, in which he served as an external company secretary for a client who had a custom or practice of holding lengthy board meetings. Mr. Balenzi is a leading lawyer from the Republic of Rwanda who has had vast experience in corporate governance, both as a company secretary and as a board member. Listen to his experience, after which we shall briefly make some few reflections on that experience.
I was still just starting out as a lawyer, and one thing which they used to do was that they used to have meetings which began at 9 a.m. and in some cases they ended at midnight. Yeah, and it wasn't the most useful way of doing things, but that was their way of doing things. And I can assure you that it wasn't first of all for the management which had to appear before them. They were exhausted within maybe the first 4 hours, but they had to continue attending the rest of the meetings and answering questions, because we would start committee meetings, then end up with a board meeting. And why this was not a very good way of doing things, that when it was coming towards midnight, there were some big decisions which had to be made after we've had a marathon meeting. And it used to be really crazy for the directors. I mean, for everyone who is involved, including me, who had to keep up with the notes, because it's really hard to capture everything after 10 hours still going on. Still, people have something to say, and it was really, I think it was a very good use of the time of the board. But thankfully, we didn't remain company secretaries for that company for very long. So I think after that, I was a bit happier, and luckily what I learned from that was to give my ideas more about how I think as a company secretary meetings should be conducted. And if then my idea is not being considered, then I don't think you should continue hiring me as your company secretary. Because if I'm there to bring value and you're not seeing the value, then maybe we're not a good fit. Yes, so that was a learning experience for me.
Yeah. Everyone was tired. The management was tired. The board members were tired. And the company secretary himself was tired. Most importantly, the directors were exhausted by the time they needed to make vital decisions for the business. This means that the quality of the decisions was affected negatively by the length of the board meeting. There is no universally accepted fixed duration for a board meeting. The differences in the length of the meetings may vary because of the size of the business, the complexity of the matters in discussion, or the number of members on the board. For example, a survey by Deloitte USA and the Society of Corporate Governance of America showed that between 2014 and 2016, most boards met for between 3 to 5 hours. However, in 2018, a survey by the same organizations found that most boards met for over 5 hours. That report does not show exactly why there was an increase in the duration of holding board meetings. This serves to show that there is no hard and fast rule as to how long a board meeting should be. From the example, we can learn that a key consideration as to how long a board meeting should be is that it should be of a duration that allows the board members to be in the right state of mind and physical well-being to deliberate on the issues on the agenda and to close the items on the agenda. Considering the importance of the director's physical well-being in participating effectively in the meetings, it is also recommended that there be frequent health breaks for tea or for lunch, so that they are in good physical condition to deliberate on the matters on the agenda. If you were a board member or a company secretary or a member of senior management, what would you have done if you were in Richard Balenzi's shoes?